We're here. Austin Smith is here. Y'all, I'm going to tell you, somebody used my computer over the weekend and my entire studio is down. I've been working on it for an hour, still not up. So thank you, Lord Jesus, for letting us have this time together. Austin, how are you?
Well, Devin, I'm doing great. Thank you for taking the time to have me. I know it's been a rough start to the day, but hopefully we'll get over the hump.
You know what? We will. If this is the worst, I said, look, this isn't brain surgery and I'm not doing anything. And so it's all good in the world, mainly because it's Menu Monday around here. And we're going to talk about food. And one of my favorite events is going to take place called the Taste of Donelson.
Yes, it is. It's coming up this Sunday night. It's going to be at Opry Mills Mall at 7 p.m. Taste of Donelson Hermitage. We've got the best flavors from all around the area, really showcasing our community and how amazing it is. There's some real gems in here, and I'm excited to show everybody what we've got going on.
Now, if you've never been to a taste event, literally, if you think, I'd like to try out a bunch of these restaurants, but okay, let's just put it this way. To be able to go to all these restaurants and have a meal at all these restaurants, it would be way more than a mortgage payment by the end of the month. Yeah. But for one ticket, you literally can eat, and it really is kind of all you can eat, as it turns out, because I know Joe Dubin and I are really excited about this because
Absolutely.
You get to taste from all of the different restaurants. And really a taste from all of them, it's kind of like going to a potluck. If you just get a little bit of everything, you've got a lot of food. And so how much is a ticket?
So 10 and under is free. So please bring the kids. We have Wilson Bank and Trust has done a kids zone this year with inflatables and tic-tac-toe and all kinds of fun games. So 10 and under free, teenagers are $10. And if you buy in advance, adults are $30. It'll be $35 at the door the evening of.
Oh my gosh, that is so incredible.
And Devin, it's not just the best food from Donelson Hermitage. We've got beer samples. We've got wine samples. I've got Tenfold Brewing out there. We've got Amber Falls Winery. We've also got, let's see, who else is helping us out? Fat Bottom Brewery is going to be helping out, and Music City Light. And we're also going to have a bar for the adult beverages and everything. So we've got a kids zone and we have the adult zone, as well.
Gosh.
So fun. And hey, we've got T-Rack and Nash coming to take pictures with everybody.
Are you kidding?
No, it's going to be great. And just to go ahead and tease, you've already kind of mentioned that you and Joe are going to be there, but our judging panel is amazing. We've got Devin O'Day. We've got Big Joe Dubin. We've got Chris Sanders, former Titan. We've got former UT basketball player in 104.5 The Zone, Ron Slay, and we've got Leland Statham. I mean, come on, what a celebrity judging panel we put together this year. It's going to be a hoot.
I remember one year that I went, and one of the judges was one of the girls she was a singer. I cannot remember who it was, but a cute little petite blonde girl, and she's just adorable. And she said, I had no idea. She said the food was so good. She said, I got a full helping on the first one. And she said, by the time I finished, I'm like, I can't taste anymore. I can't.
Well, and it's a lot. We challenged everyone. We said, look, we don't need a big plate of food for everybody. We want you to do your bite, your best bite that says, this is who we are. That's what we want. There's going to be different categories. There's going to be dessert. There's going to be entree. Then we're going to do best in show, which is going to take into account the setup, everything. That's what you're going to be judging on. That's it. And then we have people's choice. So everyone who attends also gets to cast their vote on who they thought brought it. So I know we've got right now Nectar Urban Cantina, Tenfold Brewing, Fat Bites, Santa Fe Cattle Co., Tzatziki's, Bavarian Beer House, Tropical Smoothie, Sunflower Bakehouse, John A's, Mission Barbecue, Wind Down Aquarium, Rainforest Cafe, McKendree Village, Donelson Cafe, and of course, we will be there too. Party Fowl will be serving up an entree and a dessert, so we're competing as well. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be this Sunday night. You can show up, and you buy your ticket in advance?
You can. If you buy in advance, you actually get it for $30. Now we have, it's on our website for Donelson Hermitage Chamber of Commerce. It's also, we have a Facebook event page. So you can go there. It's in Eventbrite. So if you go to Eventbrite, you can find it there. So it's $30 now, $35 at the door. So if you prefer not to use the electronics, hey man, look, I'm all thumbs with these things, so I might just get mine at the door myself. So you can get them either which way.
And this benefits a really neat organization. I'm going to tell you something, not because someone near and dear to us runs the whole Megillah, but the Donelson Hermitage Chamber, Terry Nutter, is amazing at what she does to shine the light on small businesses, which have had a really tough time this year, especially the restaurant business. Yeah. And so we want to do what we can to shine the light on and to help all these wonderful restaurants that have been giving us food. You pivoted early on when things started shutting down. I mean, you created some really neat things at Party Fowl for people to drive up and take out. That was just incredible.
Thank you. Yeah, we tried to adapt as well as we could, and we had a lot of fun doing it. I wouldn't want to go through it again, but here we are. We think on the other side, and much better. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, all these restaurants, all these vendors who are coming out here, I think everyone in the world knows everyone's understaffed, and everyone has had a rough year. Yet we're still showing up, and we're still putting on this event. They are still coming out here and providing food for this event, raising money for our chamber. And not just that, we're also raising money for community room at Two Rivers. And this is just such a cool thing. They have a room at Two Rivers Middle over here off McGavick, and it's got food, it's got toiletries, it's got school supplies. It's really got anything. It's got clothes. If a kid shows up at school and their clothes are rough, they'll give them new clothes. And all the counselors from the whole McGavick school cluster come over to this room and gather things for specific students that they have that have needs. And I almost tear up just talking about it.
Oh my! I know, it just got me.
And so that's what we're doing. We're raising money for the chamber, but we are also raising money for a community room at Two Rivers. And my friend Nicole Valentine over there, she just does such a great job, and we're happy to support that.
Our country, our city is so rich in food, and yet one in four children go to bed hungry in our city every night. And so I'm so glad to be a part of this event and to bless an organization like that, and an organization that's close to home.
Absolutely.
This is right here in our community. So
throw a rock, as they say.
Yeah, you throw a rock and you see it. Well, I mean, I love the Donelson Hermitage community so much, and it's just been a part of me. That my first house I ever bought was in Donelson, and I just loved it. And so it's my home. Frank Batson home. I'm going to give him a shout out.
Hey, Frank Batson. There you go. There you go.
We love our Donelson Hermitage and Old Hickory community. We bring them in too because and you don't have to be from there to enjoy the food and the wonderful thing. But I will say it's the best.
Hey, I'm a little partial myself. So yeah, tickets are on sale now. The event is this Sunday night. We're putting on a big shindig. We're also going to have a silent auction as well. We've got adult games too. There's not just a kids zone, and we've got the adult like beverage, but we actually have Nashville Sports League setting up giant pong and cornhole and all kinds of things. I mean, it's going to be an event. So bring the kids, bring the family. And,
you did not do cornhole. I am addicted to that game. Oh my God. Once we started, and I'm going to tell you I was at a party and Mary and Randy Travis were there. Mary is like a crack shot at cornhole. It was amazing. I go, what in the world? You're like a ringer. And every time she'd do it, Randy would go, woo.
Was Randy any good?
He was a cheerleader. He was her cheerleader. He said, she's going to play for me. But he was so sweet and just cheering her on. But all right, this Sunday, don't forget, go to the Donelson Hermitage Chambers. Exciting. It's at Opry Mills Mall. And in between, you just go to Party Fowl, because I'm going to tell you, they have the best lettuce wedge in the world. It's my thing. I don't know what you do that's so different, but you have taken the lettuce wedge to a whole new thing. Get that with with a nice chicken breast beside it. Oh my gosh. Keto friendly.
That's right. We've got all kinds of options. It's not just fried Nashville chicken. We got healthy stuff too.
It's amazing. Thank you so much for being with me, and thank you for bearing with me on this wonderful Monday. Take care.
It was a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Devin.
Bye, Austin.
Take one.
The Willis Clan is an amazing, amazing band. If you don't know about them, I invite you to check out their music. Incredible harmonies. And Jessica made her Opry debut this past weekend. We got to introduce you to a wonderful, wonderful group. A singer, Wildwood, and she joined with the Steel Blossoms for a brand new single. It's called Frayed. And if you missed that show, we'll share it with you now.
If you only knew what goes through my mind, what I tell myself when I know you're lying. If you only knew how I fall asleep when I know where you are and it's not next to me. It would end us forever and we're better off together, so I won't say a word. And I'll live with the hurt and I'll live with the pain, 'cause I know what I'll lose if I walk away. Each little part of this broken heart still wants to stay. So I'll stay. Frayed. They only knew who you are to me, how I need your love, like the air I breathe. They would understand why I can't say goodbye and why I don't say a word. Why I live with the hurt and I live with the pain, 'cause I know what I'll lose if I walk away. Each little part of this broken heart still wants to stay. So I'll stay. Frayed. Our rope is unraveling, traveling further and further along. I live with the hurt and I live with the pain, 'cause I know what I'll lose if I walk away. each little part of this broken heart still wants to stay. So I'll stay till I break free.
The countdown is on. Daylight will fade to the level of moonlight in the path of totality.
When I move across the United States, throughout Tennessee, it's an amazing experience. Always protect your eyes while you're looking at it.
These young people from Catholic Heart work camps are living up to their name. They come to work.
And we're out here just helping out the farm as the best we can and doing a lot of tasks that would take a lot of time for only like a few people.
These students are installing some irrigation pipe at By Faith Farm. They also help plant some 6,000 sweet potato slips.
When you have 12, 15, sometimes like today up to 24 hands, 24 people, 48 hands that are helping you on the farm, that's like the work that we would do in maybe 3, 4, 5 weeks.
And I'm sure you have all kinds of uses for the blueberries at Heimerdinger, right?
Lori and Jim Burkhead run this nonprofit farm just north of Nashville in Joelton. By Faith grows food to donate to the hungry. Lori said she was thrilled when Catholic Heart work camps reached out to her.
They actually approached me a few years ago and asked if they could come out and the kids could come serve us on the farm or serve the farm to help grow food for those in need. And I was like, what a wonderful answer to prayer, because we definitely needed the volunteers.
The group has come from Roswell, Georgia. Lucas Barquin has no agricultural background, but he says it's been a great experience to learn where his food comes from, and he doesn't mind the hard work.
It gives you a sense of almost purpose, and you're doing something to help people in need, and it's pretty fun and good to be around friends, but also good to work hard and focus on yourself and give other people everything that you have to give out.
These are African eggplants. It is as nutrient dense as a vegetable grows.
And this nutrient-rich food will go to the Heimerdinger Foundation in Nashville and their Meals for Health and Healing program. They provide healthy meals to those dealing with cancer.
So our program has been in operation for 8 years, and we have now provided over 125,000 servings to the Nashville community, and that is over 1,500 people in cancer treatment and their caregivers in their homes. We serve the entire family.
And so that was another part of this farm. We wanted to grow everything by organic standards, no chemicals or pesticides, and make it as nutrient dense and as healthy as it could be for those in need.
I'm Tammy Arender for RFD TV.
Thank you to Tammy for letting us use her pieces that she does. Her Farm to Fork segments can be heard and seen on RFD TV every single week. And you can also see them on News Channel 5 here locally in Nashville. Love our media partners. And speaking of partners, we've got a wonderful partner in the Williamson County Fair, which started last Friday. I was there, and if you did not see the video on that Ferris wheel, if you thought I was making up how scared I was, you'd be wrong. It is crazy, crazy, crazy how scared of heights I am. But I did it, and it is the Elvis. It's like the World's Fair movie that he did back in 1962. That is the Seattle wheel, and that is the actual Elvis Ferris wheel. He rode on that one. That's where the movie was filmed. And so just to go get your picture taken in it is a pretty cool deal. But just the views, I'm going to tell you, this is the cleanest fair ever. It was so great and so much fun. And all week we're going to be sharing some things at the Williamson County Fair, August 6th through the 14th, through the end of this week. And it's at night only. So you're not missing anything if you don't go during the day. But I do want you to remember, know before you go, they do have a clear bag policy. So if you take a bag, you're going to be asked to take it back to your car. So there you go. Just so you know, they're just trying to keep everybody safe and everybody happy. This weekend we had a wonderful show at Backstage Nashville. It was fun, and got to feature one of my song young'uns, a guy named Jeremy Parsons, who was a guest with our show last week. Jeremy Parsons has a great album called Burn This House Down, I think. Well, anyway, it was one of his singles, and I wanted to share it with you now because he's got such a sweet voice. He's in from Texas. Yesterday, he played the Shy Girl Coffee Shop in Ashland City, Tennessee. And if you don't know about Shy Girl, it's a fabulous place for coffee, for vintage clothing, for shows and live music. And it was Main Street Award winner for the best coffee house in Cheatham County. So very cool thing. Here's Jeremy Parsons.
Guess I'm gonna have to burn this house down. 'Cause honey, your leaving's killing me. We put these walls up together and they still stand tall. But every loose board on this hardwood floor screeches out of memory. And I can't go on like this, just dwelling on a used to be. I can fix these halls and patch these walls, but there's no patching up you and me. There's a memory in every single room. I can't seem to get rid of you. A two-story reminder of a love that didn't work out. I'm gonna have to burn this house down. I guess I'm gonna need to pack up a few things. Whatever don't break my heart to see. Looking around, I don't see much that's been untouched. Everything must go, pictures and clothes, and I guess I don't need this key. 'Cause I can't go on like this, just dwelling on the used to be. I can fix these halls and patch these walls, but there's no patching up you and me. There's a memory in every single room. I can't seem to get rid of you. A two-story reminder of a love that didn't work out. I'm gonna have to burn memories till there's nothing but ash. I'm starting fresh, yeah, I'm starting from scratch. 'Cause I couldn't go on like that, just dwelling on you and me. I could have tried to pretend, say that it could have been fixed when I knew damn well that it couldn't be. With an old man book and a can of gas. I said goodbye to what we had. Two-story reminder of a love that didn't work out. I knew I had to burn this house down. Oh yeah, I knew I had to burn this house down. Oh, guess I'm gonna have to burn this house down.
Such great music. We love being the tastemaker and sharing great new music with you. And I love when you reach out to me and say, you know what? I saved it. I pre-saved it. I bought it. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking with Bobby Tomberlin. Got a brand new album, I Lived Country Music, and it is so, so, so good. And if you don't know him and all of his stories, they are incredible. Shout outs today to Johnny Vanoker, who's watching, Steve Burney, who is a regular here. We love, love, love hearing from you, Steve, and Suzanne and Mark down in Alabama. Linda Gale, who is the champion of so many singer-songwriters and artists in this town. Love you. Good morning to you. And Terry Luno, my friend from back home in Louisiana. Loving Party Fowl. It's a wonderful place to eat. Garrett Walker down in Texas. Good morning and loving this. Demetria Young, shout out to you. And Delane Freeman Smith. She is my friend from Edwards Feed. We're going to be hanging out together at the Wilson County Fair, which starts at the end of this week. It's going to be fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. And I'm going to be hanging out at the Edwards Feed booth. So come by and see me. I'm going to go there as many days as I can before I head up to the Gatlinburg Songwriter Festival. And Delane, she's my girl. She's my walking horse friend. And we all are there. And she said, I'm eating fair food for the next week. I know we kind of have to kind of like budget ourselves into like what our bodies can handle. But, you know, whether it's a corn dog stuffed pickle or whatever it is, crazy combinations, but it is fair season. And I hope that you have a wonderful place to go to the fair and don't miss this wonderful way of just enjoying life. Just enjoying life. Well, remember, I just want you to be safe, be kind, but most of all, I want you to remember that you're loved. I end my show that way every day, and I do mean that. It's what we do. And hopefully, if you don't subscribe to Main Street newspapers in your area, I hope that you do. We just picked up a brand new newspaper in the Murray County area. So now we cover Murray County as well. So glad to be part of this wonderful company and hope you enjoy what we get to do for you every single day here at Main Street Today. Bye. Have a great day.